Good morning. Wakey, rise and shine. It's morning time.
Big up everyone. So YouTube is still on my case. So what you're going to see on the screen now is an email from them that says they reviewed some of my content. One video that I put like 18 months ago, they've reviewed it and decided that it's now 18 plus. Fucking crazy that they choose a video that's that old. So here we have an email off them that says, "Hi there, in January we update our YouTube monetization terms to enable new ways to partners to grow and earn money. Per our previous email, we are terminating your partner program contract because your terms are no longer up to date. Not to worry though, you can get back into YouTube's partner program and start earning on YouTube." So what that means is because I'd already started the monetization process, the YouTube partner program process, you kind of like sign into a contract. Well, they were waiting for my ID to be handed in, and because I haven't handed in any ID, that contract now is obviously expired or whatever they're saying. So what they've done is they've reset the full monetization process. So when I look in my YouTube studio now, I haven't just got like where I could fix it in AdSense, where like it come up with like a red thing that would say fix this in AdSense. That's gone now. It's literally, I have to apply right from the start. I have to start at the beginning of the monetization process. Right, let's start with these live streams. So the first live stream is going to be right or wrong, and I'll come back to you at the end.
So, that's my plan.
Where will you do it, Sparks? Are you not sure yet?
Probably in my back garden.
No. You can find some ancient...
Start teaching holes on where to go.
No. As soon as I'm ready, Marie, I've got a couple of fields set up. They give me permission where I'm living, but
Yeah.
I'm looking at doing it for gentle exercise. I'm not looking to make a fortune, although, I wouldn't leave a sovereign in the ground.
Well, Sparks, listen, a nice bit of fresh air, getting out there, mate. Oh, it's lovely. Good for
Oh,
the nut.
Sparks, you never know, you might find some ancient coins.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just chuck it in the locker I got with the other ancient coins, Marie.
Well, you got a few.
Well, no, I'm just making up a load of bollocks, really. Andrew, how you doing, bruv?
Yeah, not too bad.
Yeah, you still straight?
Yeah, 5 months.
Good on you. Nice one.
Listen, Andrew, I don't know if I spoke to you since, but brilliant, mate. I am fucking over the moon for you, yeah?
I don't think we have, actually. I think the first time.
Listen, I've done one live in about 5 months now, Andrew.
You've done well, haven't you?
It was on the other
Sparks, I
channel,
miss
wasn't
your lives.
it?
Yeah,
Why aren't you doing them anymore then?
Is it not that you wore off, Sparks?
To be fair, yes, it did.
Yeah.
I think I seen like you left a community post saying why you're not doing streams and stuff.
Yeah, I let the fucking drama, I let one bit of drama get to me too much, so it affected my personal life. So I fucking.
Well, listen, the thing is, we're only human. We can only take so much. Sometimes people trigger you on there, don't they?
Yeah, true.
Listen, I'm still getting dragged into shit, even today.
Well, that's what happens, isn't it? People just can't leave your name alone.
Yeah.
Sparks, do you remember when you done that live and a lady came on and sang, and you put next?
Yeah, that was long ago, wasn't it?
Didn't realise you took her off. That's got to be one of the funniest lives.
Yeah. You can actually watch it again, Maria. It's on the Shack. Yeah, it's called. What was it called? Laura Does the X Factor or something.
Yeah, I think I watched it again. It gets me every time, and your laugh is so contagious.
Yeah, but the funniest thing is, Marie, you must agree, she didn't even realise I chucked her off.
She didn't.
Let her back on.
She's still singing.
Oh, bless her heart, but that was just hilarious. That's got to be my favourite.
I'm sure Andrew was on that. Was Andrew on that?
I can't remember.
I think the internet's going to go now.
But everyone was in stitches.
Yeah, we can hear you,
Can
Andrew.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my internet might be going now. I don't know.
Yeah, loud and clear now, mate.
Yeah. How are you, Ty? You good, Ty?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Good to see you doing lives, mate.
Well, I thought I'd try it, you know.
Yeah. Fucking brilliant. I like your sign. Everyone welcome, apart from the usual deviants.
And we all know who they are.
Yeah, we do indeed, mate. Hammers, what boxing is on this weekend?
I'm
Do you
going to
know?
jump off, guys.
Yeah, I'm jumping off because boxing's
I
been
don't know,
mentioned.
Sparks. I'm not sure who it is. I haven't been following it really. I've been busy doing other things.
Ty, big hugs, Sparks, big
Okay.
hugs, Hammers, big hugs, and Andrew.
Marie,
See you later, Marie.
Marie, the boxing chat is over.
Yeah.
Don't use that as an excuse to jump off.
See you all
Nah,
soon. This
boxing
internet's
and
going.
the other one, the F word. It's like,
Football.
Oh, did I swear then? Did I swear?
No, football. That's a
Oh.
swear word.
Yeah, fuck football. I'm not into it anymore.
No,
Hammers
but I know
with
Hammers loves it, and I know,
Well,
you know. No, I've got to jump off anyway. I need to eat. I don't know what to. Oh yeah, I do know what to eat.
Okay.
Well, enjoy your food, Marie. Have a nice
Andrew's
evening.
gone.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
talking to Marie. I can't call you Treacle these days, but good to talk to you.
Oh, someone else calling me Treacle. You're, he's Welsh, but he's turning into a Cockney Welsh.
Oh, okay. Who's that then?
Landraver. He's so funny.
Oh, Glenn.
He's a good fella, isn't he?
Yeah, he's so
sound guy.
funny when he comes into the chat.
He's a sound guy.
Yeah.
And
Marie.
I'm gonna learn Welsh.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
fucking hell. It's like learning Mandarin.
Yeah, my friend's Welsh, and it's so hard to understand her sometimes, but she's lovely.
Yeah. The only Welsh I know, Marie, is Boyo and down the valley. Down the valley.
Down the valley. Down the valley. Down the valley. But it's good to see you all. Have a lovely
You too,
evening.
Marie.
Oh, Andrew's gone.
Yeah, he's
Ty,
gone, yeah.
thanks for
Yeah.
letting me up.
No problem.
I'm
See
just
you,
going to
Marie.
wait, think in Amazon and sing to myself.
Okay.
Have a good sing song.
Take
safe.
care.
Stay safe.
Bye,
Take care, Marie. Nice talking to you.
Take
Yeah.
care, Treacle.
Oh dear. So what's happening? What's happening, guys? Anything?
I seen
No,
your
just chilling at the
response,
moment.
Sparky to Anne Marie. I seen your response.
You see my response?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was quite measured and polite myself.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it is what it is, and it's a lot of it going on in it lately.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's fucking mental lately, isn't it? And
I think the best part of this week's YouTube is gamers singing.
oh, that was brilliant. That
I
clip. wasn't it?
miss myself when he put that clip together. I don't know if you've seen this, Spark. You must have.
Oh
Who's
no, I
with
haven't seen it, mate. I haven't seen it.
Oh, bloody hell! He's on X. They put him on X Factor. I know, and he put his head on somebody on X Factor.
That
Yeah,
wasn't.
well-
Was that Jack Your Body's one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. It was well funny,
That was
wasn't
class, wasn't
it? Yeah. No, I've been busy all day, man. I've had family here today, so.
Good on you, Sparks.
And I've done that video this morning well early, yeah, but then the family turned up and I forgot to fucking put it up, didn't I?
Oh, did you put a video out? I didn't see a video.
Yeah, I put my reply to Anne Marie.
Oh, right. Oh, God.
So I'm sure you've seen Yogi's clip this morning.
Oh, I see Anne Marie's clip, yeah.
Yeah, so I give her the response she was waiting for.
I didn't get a notification for you, though, I don't think.
Well, it's on Bant's. It's on the Bant's channel. Shit, Hammers, and if you need the link, I put the link on Sparky's Shack community page.
No worries, cool.
A lot of notifications are not coming up, but most everybody's moaning about it. Say you don't get any notifications for so and so going live. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
StreamYard and YouTube's been playing about lately, isn't it? Really bad.
And I'll tell you also, Tyrone, when you comment on a post or a video, some of them are not coming up neither.
Mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was the first one to comment on Yogi's and it didn't fucking show up. I was well gutted.
Well, I think I commented on it. Yeah, I'm sure I put a comment on it.
Yeah. Listen, you know what I'm like, guys. I've got my own opinions, and I'm not afraid to fucking hear them. But like I said, I ain't done live for months. I'm trying to not get involved, but I'm not going to let people shit on me and talk bollocks. You know what I'm saying? Simple.
Yeah, you got to come back, mate, and right.
Yes.
As they say.
Emma's, how's that fucking Hound of the Baskervilles you got?
Yeah, he's all right. It's good.
He looks gorgeous, bro.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Lovely dog.
Yeah, I'll have to.
He's a fucker with other dogs in that. But
yeah, my daughter's got an XL bully and an American bully. I'll have to put some pictures up, mate. They are beautiful.
Yeah, he's brilliant. Like, as I say, nature-wise, with people and that, he's great. But with other dogs, some dogs, like he wants to be the big lad, like.
Was he brought up wrong, Hammers, or what? Because you said you had him off somebody. Was he brought up wrong?
No, I think it was a kennels I got him from. So I think he spent a lot of time in kennels, and I don't know if there was aggression with the other dogs in that.
Yeah, well,
you know, that it was just a money. It's just a money making thing for these kennels, unfortunately.
I think some of the reasons they go into kennels is because they are aggressive. You know, people can't do a lot with them. You know.
Oh no, he's not really. I think it might be because he's still got his tackle, and he's been a stud dog, like, you know what I mean. So.
All right. Yeah.
Was he imported, Hammers? Was he imported?
Yeah. He's got his ears cut. Yeah. And his ears are very sensitive, and all due to that. Very sensitive.
Yeah.
Mine used to be sensitive when I was married, Hammers, yeah? Because if I'm if I'm upstairs having a tug, I was always listening out for the missus.
He's got a clip around the ear roll.
Gosh. John and Kendra.
Oi.
Yeah. Hello, chat. Big up, chat. Hope everyone's tiggity-boo. Tiggity-boo.
Yeah.
It's a weekend, isn't it? What's people up to? Anything? Going out for a party?
Well, hopefully this fucking part might turn up tomorrow. He reckons he's posting it today because I've had a go at him. The thing is, I've already paid for it. If I hadn't, mate, he would have got a load of fucking verbal by now.
What was that? eBay, was it?
No, it's just, Facebook Marketplace.
Oh, right. Do you know what, though? Like, there's a lot of scams on that Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah.
What have you ordered? Spark part for the car?
Yeah, basically, I needed an on and off switch, but I can't find one that actually suits the dash and, won't look out of place. I've ordered a heated windscreen button, which will, it's a Suzuki one. So I will use that for an on and off button, and it won't look out of place.
What's that for, Sparks? Your amp and all that?
Oh, no, it's to do with the stereo, mate. I bought to do it all stereo, and you've got to connect a wire to the handbrake, so you can only see video when the handbrake is up.
Wow.
For safety, but I'm bypassing that with this switch.
Oh, so you can see it at all times.
Yeah. But that's on a download, That's on a download. Thank God Tyrone don't get many viewers.
What do you mean? It's like a kill switch for the engine, or?
No, it just won't let you watch. So, I can get YouTube on it, or I can play videos on it. Yeah. But if you're driving, the handbrake's down, so it tells the stereo you're driving, don't allow it to play videos, because obviously it's a distraction. So I'm just going to put a switch on to bypass that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? What I'm getting at, Tyrone. Huh?
Are you good at all that, then?
Oh, no, am I? Fuck, mate. It's been a right nightmare. I've just been learning on YouTube. The reason I want the video to be able to play is when I've got the grandkids in the car and I'm driving, they can keep occupied,
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, a lot of them do it. I haven't done anything. Usually in the back headrest or something like that, when the screen.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what. Right, I said to myself when I got the car, because every car I've had, Hammers, I don't know if you know what Londoners are like. You want subs in it, amps in it. You want your music to be beautiful. And I said to myself, I'm not going to bother with this car. I said, top whack to myself, 100 quid for the stereo lens. Well, so far it's cost me over 300.
Wow.
You know, I'm a fucker though. I've got to have the best of what I can afford, Hammers.
Yeah, of course. You want the best, don't you? You want it to be all right and all perfect. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And obviously, when I find that next Staffordshire Horde, I'll be a multi-millionaire.
Yeah. Well, it'd be great. I think a mate of mine does it a lot. Like he goes around, it's like a club he goes with, I think. And they go on all farmland, because usually that's where all the stuff is, on fucking farmland, you know?
Yeah. If you get really deep into metal detecting, Tyrone, you can go on land survey sites and it tells you where the actual battles were, you know, Romans and...
Oh, right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just fucking happy-go-lucky. Farmer gives me his bill.
Can you take the goodies off? Can you take the goodies off, or have you got to declare them?
I think it's anything worth over £500 you got to declare. But obviously, anything historic, you have to declare.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which would be most things, I would imagine, in a site like that, you know.
Yeah. No, my luck, mate. I'll be digging up old cowpats.
Well, it's surprising what you find. I would imagine when you fucking, you know, seems to be a lot more people doing it and all.
Yeah. Listen, I could just walk round the fucking park for exercise, Ty, but I just find it so boring. I need a task or something to do.
Do you know what, though, Sparks? It's the same as that magnet fishing. That looks really, really good, like, I mean.
Yeah.
But
I think a lot of that must be dragging out old shit, though, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, but a lot of it is old shit and that. But you know, sometimes they pull up old safes and all that. And
I've watched quite a few Hammers, especially American ones, mate. They're always pulling out guns and shit like that.
There'll be loads of guns around East London and that, won't there, in the rivers?
Oh yeah, I would imagine there's a lot of stuff like that, and then knives, guns, fucking anything like that, you know. But
I suppose they got to declare it if they pull out a gun, then they call the police or whatever they got to do.
Yeah, imagine you're magnet fishing, and it gets onto like a bit of jewelry, and you pull up the jewelry, but it's still attached to the dead body. You fucking shit I'd shit myself.
Yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, no, or they latched onto the fucking teeth, or gold teeth or something.
Yeah. Don't talk about teeth on YouTube, Ty. It's a sore subject, isn't it?
Right, Sparks, Ty, I'm going to shoot anyway. I need to go and sort my dinner out.
All right, buddy. Yeah.
No worries, bro. Enjoy
I might come on a bit later if you're still about. Sparks, nice speaking to you, mate. Ty, all the best, fella.
Yeah.
Wait, Hammers.
Yeah, go on.
Chew them dumplings properly, mate.
You know that.
What's in these dumplings then? Just beef, is it?
No, dumplings are just like flour. Some people put suet in with it, but I just do it. I just do it plain flour and like it's a bit tougher than the normal dumplings.
It's like a Chinese dumpling, and is it just like a?
I think it's a Jamaican dumpling, more Jamaican, isn't it? They don't use suet.
But you like spicy grubs, don't you, Hammers?
You can spice them up. I also spice my dumplings up.
Yeah.
I put a bit of garlic.
Ty, if you're putting them in a stew, you don't need to spice them up because they soak all the juice from the stew juice.
Yeah, I've had dumplings before, but I thought these were different ones, like because you two Londoners, you know. I thought you were doing something different. Like you talk about what was you talking about with JJ? Fucking jelly deals and shit like that.
Well, no, do you know what? My mate gave me one of them one day. I put it in my mouth, went and spat it out, and that was it. I never ate jelly deals.
And what's the other one? Gravy and something, is there?
Gravy? No, it's pie mash and liquor.
Liquor, that's it. Pie mash and liquor, aye. Fucking hell.
Yeah, I think I can talk for Hammers here as well, Ty. There is no lamb in our dumplings, mate. Or sheep.
Right, guys, all the best anyway. Big up, chat. Have a nice evening, everyone. Beautiful
Take
weekend.
it easy, bruv.
See that, Sparks.
Yeah, Spark, you see a lot of these metal detectors on the beaches, but of course they're not looking for anything of value. They're just looking for coins, I think, aren't they? Or people dropped any coins or anything.
Yeah. That's the only place you can metal detect without any permission, ties on the beaches.
Yeah.
Everywhere else. I think I've told the story to you. I bought it about 5 years ago, not knowing anything about it. And once I checked it out, I found, like I said, you can only do the beaches unless you get permission. I'll just give it up, mate.
Yeah.
You know, but
you've got to get permission of, you know, like I said, most of it's on farm fields and shit like that. And you've got to, because there's a lot of clubs going on. If you're with a club, they get a lot of permission of different places and you just tag along and you all go on this fucking land then. But
yeah. But some of the clubs, they have they have what's the word? Agreement, that say there's 20 of us on this one field fucking thing. If I found a sovereign, then it goes between 20 people.
Yeah.
You know, and I thought, fuck that. What's that, a tenner each?
Block on you, time you out and sure. He was live the other day and I wrote to me, "Fuck's sake, you're a big begging fucker, so you're nothing but a fucking nonce." Like that there, and he was that Mark Belfast, you're in bastards, you were coming up to fucking shoot you and all, and me aft, shut the fuck up, will you?
That's
I
funny.
mean, you fucking big, and I screen recorded it just in case anybody was saying, "I Mark jumping on there to talk to him." They got, "Was I fuck?" I kept saying, "Then put the link out and I'd bounce on."
Yeah, well, I've been timed out. I've been blocked from times just for saying hello to on channels where I don't have a problem with the host or the owner or whatever. But some moderator doesn't like me and they boot me within a second.
Appreciate that. Yes, mate. Thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah, they're big up Trouble Net in the chat as well.
Oh yeah, it's a good channel that man. He's an up and coming one. Alternative YouTube drama.
Trouble Net. It's just see every now and again when you're just looking to watch something different like that there. Trouble Net for really good
reviews on aliens and other stuff in the what's it called?
Just used to he was putting stuff up there about the Colombian drug wars and all and stuff like that there too. So I was know about the container wars in Colombia. Know how they get the fucking the crap out of the country. You know, there he is. There he is. He's
one
gig
I never had a problem with. That was that Daryl. He used to be into sports. That Liverpudlian. When he got in with the other lot, he's like his head was spinning.
Yeah.
I couldn't get on his channel.
That's it.
Big up Jimmy, big up the chat, big up Fighting Irish, Mark and everyone.
Oh, I was watching the chat, sorry.
Oh, good, actually.
Oh, big up Fighting Irish as well. I thought I'd say hello, sorry.
100%, Jim.
Hold on, Jim. I'm going to take that broken glass thing away because nobody can see the names there. No, I know when I take the comments off and then you can see the names. So there you go.
Well, if you look on the phone, you can't see the panel.
Oh, it's because I have that broken glass thing. No, it looks like the glass is broken because I had it on one day and somebody come on and you can see them like sort of touching the screen. They thought their fucking screen was broke.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, that trouble when they've got a strike. What was that for them?
Who?
You said he got a strike. He's off for a week.
I got a strike. What was it called? He got a strike.
Yeah. I've got a quick question for the Irish boys, right? Do you think all the Irish should stick together on YouTube?
100%.
Yeah, every one of us did, except for that Orman.
Start from listen out there. Apart from Dogman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dogman sits with Emmons and fills her head full of these fucking magical furry stories about fucking Belfast.
About my dad shooting me and all.
About his dad. Sure, that's all you got to do is think your dad leggy. What the fuck does that even mean? Your dad leggy? Did he take him down and put a pair of socks on his leg or something? What the fuck? Your dad leggy? Mate, learn the lingo. You get
Is that not something out of a kid's sports day in school?
You get leggy, three-legged racer or something for fuck's sake. The fucking backwards bastards, a whole lot of them.
I remember.
That's the only crew I know. When they get up in the morning, they put their shoes on the wrong feet, they go to the shop and they walk backwards. So they don't keep the money in their front pocket, they keep the ring in their back pockets. So they got there. And they look at their phone, they have to tell somebody tell somebody said in that text message because they can't see it.
Hey, so if I have to say it to you, Mark, right, so you're on about that other crew there, right? What do you reckon their narrative is?
I just think they're a bunch of fucking wet white cunts that go all for people's content.
I tell you what happened. They get fucking butt hurt. You know what I mean? So they got an old joke through at them and fucking or clipped. You know what I mean? It made them look stupid, and
You have to go.
They just really took it butt hurt. You know what I mean? And they've just really went mad from it. You know what I mean?
You have to go right back to the beginning where all this started. Look at the cesspit. And as soon as something happened, then did a U-turn. They're all getting on well, all talking exposure, TV, cesspit, and then bosh, they just flipped on him. And I don't know. I think the answer lies somewhere around that point in time.
It could have
when
been
they decided
me,
to get.
it could have been me because that was my channel that I sat on. It was his channel, but I sat on it as his mate. You know what I mean? Every night. And if you think fucking on like Exposure's channel and all, you have the like say Arm at Armand and all. I was all targeting at the time, so it could have been all that. You know what I mean? It could
Well,
have
the
been
ripple effect was it.
It could have been me fighting where like say your woman K, and then now all their group targeting them like fuck. You know what I mean?
But that's what it's all about, though, wasn't it? Like drama, like like people not getting on with each other, shouting at each other, and bouncing across panels. But for some reason, they try to make Matty out to be like worse than Degger Heggie, which was just didn't make any sense to me. And they started doing these charity things and putting up charity links and trying to sort of put Matty down and building up their subs, building up their numbers, shaving their eyebrows and whatever they're doing. And then they didn't even go to charity. The charity couldn't take the money, apparently. They said because it was from bullying or something.
I know, but how do you know they all got it back? Does it all get refunded back to each one of them? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it goes back to money.
Yeah.
Normally, money can dictate the situation. In most cases.
But that money went to Julian in like a lump sum, or would it went back into card transactions?
You got to remember these people are living off fuck all. So they get like a tenner a week pocket money. It's like it's like a half, like a 16th of puff, isn't
it? You've got to look at these people, Jimmy, right? And I've sat back since I've got out and watched it, right? Them lot. He's a nonce. He's a nonce. He's a wrong'un. You show your fridge, show your shoes, show your eyebrows. It's like, is this really what you want to watch? You know what I mean? It's like, go and show your wheelie bin and see what if the rubbish has been put out.
I see what they've done. They've all went back on their words and their morals and their things to team up with people to come at me. Like they've all teamed up with Dodgy Dave because they think Dodgy Dave is the only one with the balls to come across the water. Do you know what I mean?
They've got to think. When I went and met Decker and he never turned up, I was a hero for a week. That man got punched up, and if you watch that video of Dodgy Dave going to fucking to Decker's, he mentions a little something in it. Why are you sending them wanking pictures to my daughter? Who in the right mind says that?
Exactly.
Know what I mean?
Even the whole thing about sitting on his knee, didn't he come out and apologise for that shit, did he?
That was lies.
I didn't. Dodgy Dave had to come out and say no, it didn't happen or something. No.
Yeah, did I?
So listen, and if Dodgy Dave done something to anybody, he's end up in the court or anything. Listen, they're sitting through the court. You know what I mean? There's not a fucking judge in the land will believe that muppet when he reads into his records. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Once you plug a phone into the police computer, you can get everything.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
I wonder what he was up in court yesterday for, eh?
Aye. It's up in Montrose. If you obviously that thing I've accepted you on. If you go up the full conversations there, so he was up in court for the posters up in Montrose. So all the posters have been put up. That's what he's been nicked for, to be honest. So
he'd be told to fuck up about him, man. No man.
It's like I watch his missus in the chats and that, and I'm thinking, it weren't that when you fucked off with another swinger, wasn't it?
Aye.
And then you have to go back to him.
Aye, it's the same bird, isn't it? Because she said she's with him 20 odd years, and that's no mean. So the dates add up.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I've just put a video out there, and it's fucking boring.
She promotes my channel on a 24/7 basis. Know what I mean? It's like she's my bitch and that his. Know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Hey,
you're a man.
She's a swinger.
You're on here torturing me. Know what I mean?
Listen. They're the Whittakers now. They are the Whittakers. They are the Whittakers. They are. Listen, that's why I love saying it. I love saying it. They're a bunch of. Listen, seeing they get up in the morning, they're like, right, there's my left shoe. I'll put it on my right foot. You got there. I'll wear socks. I'll wear socks with sandals, and I'll walk the shop backwards. So, and every time I go to take a drink of milk, I'll just pour it over my back.
He's another one for you there, Mark. It's like back in the day, obviously me Irish, Anton, the rest were all in a little clique, the Flying Scotsman, who I've never seen ever since.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
Could be Scottish and proud.
One thing about before I go, Julian, if you're watching, I might only have 12, 20 something people watching. You got 96 people watching and 3 likes, and they're probably from the 3 people in your panel. So stick that on up your arse, Julian. I'm just going to grab my dinner. Catch you later. Thanks for letting me on.
Yes, Jimmy, thanks for jumping on, mate. Yes, Jimmy, thank you, mate.
But even like at Julian, I just fucking threw a live up. Nah, I got 150 people. Exactly, of course you do, because there's nowhere else for them to fucking go all day long. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
There's nowhere else for them to go. They're waiting on exposure coming on. You know what I mean? They're not allowed on any of our channels. Do you know what I mean?
But you know when I say...
listen, or it's the afternoon. Like some people are back to work and all and shit like that there. But see, all the ones that are in my chat, they're all the real people. No.
Yeah, people.
Yeah.
So they're all real people.
How many we got in, Mark? Because I've just shared it, to be honest.
Yeah, listen, I only see some nights that at a good night I would maybe get 50 or 60 in my chat. Like that there, and then some afternoons will maybe only get 20 in like that there, but that's understandable because it's the afternoon. No, you're only throwing it up for an hour and a half, maybe. No, for a wee bit, just to give the people somewhere a chance to go, so they don't have to listen to that or shit. No, mate.
Yeah, it's right. It's boring. I'm getting bored of it. It's like it's not what it used to be.
Nah.
That's it. Listen, it's the same thing. Romans,
same people in a worse situation.
Listen, Julian's just sitting behind his keyboard like fucking one of them villains out of James Bond, stroking his pussy.
Yeah.
No, and I'm a fucking social justice warrior. Are you fuck? You're fuck all, you big blockheaded. Listen, let's call a fucking spade a spade. They got there. Listen, could you imagine this cunt here wanting to come and fight you?
Or do you?
Well, man, imagine this cunt coming up to fight you.
That's about it.
Well, or see when as subs can't see him in his live chat, that's what he's like, screaming at the computer.
A talk of a bomb.
You got there, and just to let everybody know, I'm fucking Venom. Bunch of backwards bastards, and once again, prove them fucking wrong. Fighting Harry says here, yes he is here, and we're all going to the fucking moon. You bunch of backwards fuckers. And see anybody fucks about with us, this is what way we deal with. Up, bang. Because you're all a bunch of fucking wimps. So you are. And one more thing. Go for it. Say my fucking name. Say it. Got there, you fucking wimps. I've got them all here, alright. I've got listening. You know what I'm like with finding my posters and putting them on my channel. You got there, or see all my backgrounds. I do all this myself. Oh, and I fucking love sitting having a laugh when I'm uploading them all because I know it's all just there.
It's time to change this YouTuber and then like let's have a fucking even if we're slagging them, just make it.
Oh, let's have a laugh about it.
Oh, that's it.
Oh shit.
Fucking listen, they all live in Ballygo backwards.
You must have been fucking working on that all day, were you?
Listen, it's been in my head for the last couple of days. I need to forget that. I need to forget that. Listen, see, I heard that there Shadowbond, they got there fucking talking about a motivational speech. It's my only motivational speech you heard was from all your fucking neighbours in the street.
I didn't get out.
Get out the fuck, you bastard. Fuck off for a fucking couple of months.
I isn't that mad, like, mate, know what I mean? They're all fucking calling it, he's away, fucking, probably half an hour ago. I had the comment things on. I was just saying, know what I mean? But look, fucking, look, you get no thanks on this YouTube for fucking out and beasting, you know what I mean?
That's it. And we, listen, I don't care about it. Listen, he's too addicted to getting the money. He will be back live every other night to get there. And we're going to keep at him.
3 days, I'll give him.
That's it. And listen, see, as soon as he appears, we'll fucking go straight back in again.
Just share the bally sort of it, know what I mean?
That's it.
Scottish and proud, enjoy yourself, mate. Have a good holiday. Right.
Yes, Scottish and proud. Hope you have a good time, mate. Well deserved. Well fucking deserved. They're fucking. No, let's take a say, no. All good people. Well, that's like you say, no, mate, you can have a laugh, but have a. Listen, do I know what it's called? It's called a fucking joke with a jag.
I know it's the way it's the best.
You got there, but they don't look at it. They look at it as, oh, they're getting in on us. They're getting in on us. Listen, you know you're arse your elbow for fucking in on you.
Mate, that's the thing. Well, as soon as I come back from this fucking camp material, I'll go down to this joke shop. Listeners' faces are for every cunt, you know what I mean?
That's it, mate.
Right.
Got there. Listen, you just go. Listen, just you go and fucking enjoy yourself with a fucking family up with that. Because I know you've been looking forward to this too, know what I mean?
100%, mate.
You got there, mate. Let's just go, just fucking recharge your fucking batteries and then come back. No, I mean,
recharge the batteries, and you're charging all sorts of battery packs.
Oh, they got recharge in 50 batteries.
Keep it
you got there.
So you can watch fucking YouTube, mate.
That's it. You got there. Buy her a fucking 600-foot light. The fucking connects to a wall.
The phone there, just grab their SIM and a fucking £10 tab up, mate. Just not there for fucking 7 gig a day there or something.
There you go, Cody. Good to see you, mate. Thank you, Jimmy. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you.
Yeah, right. Okay. Can I ask you this, Connie? Right. What I was talking about happened in the 70s mainly. In the 80s, it had subsided because by then, where I lived, especially, it became even more multicultural then. But in the 70s, it wasn't like that.
That's what I'm saying. So we're comparing apples and oranges. Like I said, what I was saying is it's down to immigration and where people landed. Yeah, I'm in the north, northwest. So you can't compare northwest to London or London area, can you? That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not making comparisons. That's what I'm saying. That irrespective of where anyone lived, north, south, east, or west of the UK, I'm pretty sure that in most parts there was something. But like I say, Connie, you know, looking at that era, I hated the 70s, if I'm going to be honest. I liked some of the TV programs, but I hated the era. The 80s were my time.
My time. 90s and my time as well. And
yours. I was an 80s baby and a 90s child, like.
You've got to remember the three, right? let's go back and remember the toffee shops. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pop man and the old video shops and all that.
Listen, in the late 70s, in the late 70s, you'd ask your mum for you'd ask your mum for whatever it was, 10p or 15p, and you go to the shop down the street and you get a quarter of sweets, wouldn't you?
Sweet shop.
Dibs and dabs.
Dibs and
Whatever.
dabs. There you go. Dibs and dabs. I remember dibs.
Go and get your sweets. So don't disrespect the 70s. You can't say you didn't have a good upbringing. Going to the toffee shop.
What the fuck's he talking about?
He's talking shit.
He's talking proper bollocks, isn't he? Is it just me? I've had to sit there for 5 minutes listening to him dribble on this shit, right? And try and be respectful. What the fuck is your point?
Chris, you're not old enough to be with us.
No, I'm not. What does that? Does that make you more knowledgeable than me because you're older than us?
No,
it doesn't, does it?
You've missed out on penny sweets.
Yeah. Penny sweets? How old do you think? I'm fucking 38, man. You divvy, man. Right?
Chris, hang on.
Sitting claiming that you've got, you know this, and you don't fuck all, man.
Can I just make my point, please? Can I just make my point, please, Chris? Thank you. Right, Connie. I'm not necessarily disrespecting the 70s or the 80s or any other era. I'm just saying from a balanced point of view, for me, it was very much mixed. Some of it good, some of it not so good. So, yes, I can remember even the Toffee Apple man coming round on his bicycle in the 70s with his box on the front with his toffee apples. I remember that. I remember the Corona man in his lorry turning up with his box.
Pop mom.
Yeah.
Coleman. What about that Coleman?
Coleman,
and the other thing you got to remember, Connie, is this: is that the National Front during the 50s and 60s and 70s were big. So I get where Gypsy is coming from.
Yeah, and if you're talking about being, being, you're not getting the penny sweets. I tell you who got the raw end of the stick was my generation, because when it switched over to decimalisation, the penny sweet doubled in price.
Because no one's saying half p.
Ounces to ground, yes, I remember that too.
There you go. That's what he's talking
Half
about.
a crown, a sixpence.
Well, that's beyond me. That's
I was still going to my market and saying
Brookney bit.
No,
yeah.
I was still going to my market sweet stall and saying, "Do you still do ounces?" Oh yeah. I remember those days.
I also just had this final point, Connie. So for me, I didn't grow up hating every white person and accuse every white person of being a racist, because that wasn't true. My father was white. My brothers are white. I just happened to be left in the oven a little bit too long. So that's all it was. So 70s were a bit, grey, punk era. I love the punk era. Like rebelling and all that stuff. I love that. But the rest of the 70s, apart from the TV programs,
and the flares,
I don't. Gypsy.
Yeah.
I don't know you, do I? I don't really know you, so.
No, we've spoken a couple of times, Connie.
Yeah, we spoke, but I don't know you. I don't know. I've never seen you from Adam, so.
Well, I've been on cam enough. If you haven't seen me, it's probably a good thing you haven't, because you're not.
If you haven't seen him, go to the young one, please, Vivian.
Shut up. What I'm saying, Gypsy, is you're making.
Do you know what it is? Only an old fart like you will get away with that once or twice, right, son? That's his second fucking chance, right? Connie.
Show your face. Gypsy, that's my point. So you're assuming I know who you are, and that's where we've gone wrong tonight then, yeah?
Well, I wouldn't say that's where we've gone wrong. I mean, look, Connie, respectfully, right, I look like the type of guy that's going to serve you up a kebab.
You ain't wrong.
Right?
You look like the type of guy I want to serve us up a kebab. Right?
Yeah, I look like the type of guy eating kebabs.
Salad with it. But see, looking at you, Connie, right? I've got brothers that are your stage. See what I mean about the oven a little bit too long?
Well, to be honest, you just look like a white guy to me, Dave.
Yeah, with a hefty suntan.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it's because your light wasn't on. If you had one of them ring camera light things in front of you.
He nearly won Britain's Got Talent, I'll have you know, Connie.
I mean, look at Chris the Bricklayer. He looks Asian.
I'm
Listen,
Looks like an IT guy. That.
look at it. I'm like a fucking Greek god, right? I'm outside like 99% of the time. I catch all the sun. Vitamin D is not a problem to me.
Well,
we fucking leave some of that sun for us.
Do you know what, Chris? I'm really surprised, right? Because the North East traditionally doesn't get the sun that we get.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
No, we get a completely different sun.
Well, I'm going. I can tell you better from
Suicide cat.
But I think, Connie, I used to get mistaken, right, Connie, from everything from the kebab shop seller to the pasta man to fucking selling you fucking Spanish food to Greek food, Telly Savalas, fucking Stavros Flatley. I've been called it all.
Oh, you got me, yeah.
People used to come up to him and say, "Speak the English. Speak the English."
Right. So
Bang & Olufsen fucking radio. Remember Bang & Olufsen's? Remember Bang & Olufsen? That's as old school as I get, right?
That's
So
comment of the day. That is comment of the morning.
It's a southern versus northern thing. Yeah.
Anytime, and that's from mine.
And I'll give you a bit of proof here now, Connie, right? This is a true fact. When I was standing on the street in Milan, right, in Italy, I had Italians coming up to me asking me shit I didn't even understand.
They thought it was native. They thought
I was Italian.
Yeah. Kept grabbing his.
They were probably saying, "Yeah, look at that English bloke over there. What a brat."
I'm still going to stand my ground. I'm still going to stand my ground. Having seen you, you still look white with a little bit of tan.
Yeah, it's the light that's on him.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
You put him in a dark room, you won't be able to see him.
Right.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
No racism, nothing.
No. I'm not accusing anybody of being racist. I'm just saying my own experience of growing up in my country. I did experience that. That's all.
James, can you move your post, please, bruv? James.
Oh, sorry, I forgot all about it.
That's all right, mate.
I'm going to get the fucking staff these days, can you, Jason?
He's good as gold. He's good as gold.
What do you want?
Just last time I kicked him. I didn't mean to. So I thought I'd just mention it.
What do you want to talk about?
Morning, Joni. How you doing? She's a great girl.
She's great.
Some PD chop.
Morning, Ellen. Morning, Joni.
Hello.
Oh, he'll give you a good intellectual conversation, PD will.
Yeah.
He likes a good oh no, I was joking to say PD does like a good fucking
that sounded sarcastic.
No, I'm not honestly, James, I'm not honestly. PD does love a conversation. He does it depends what mood he's in, but he's more like you than I am, let's say. You know what I mean?
Sounds like a cop to me.
Should we play Joni's video of the types on social media? Should we play that one?
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm up for it because it really hit home. With all these fucking, you know what I mean, paths.
You asked Joni for permission?
She's in the chat. She's here. I'd like to promote her a bit. Yeah.
Where is she in the chat? I can't see her anymore.
I can see her. Joni Rotten.
I see it just now. Now all of a sudden I can't see her.
Yeah, she's there.
Oh, I've got.
She's there. I'd like to promote her because it was a lovely bit of work. I saw myself in there as a few friends at home. Not the fucking lunatic. But
yeah, going to be reading the first bit though, Jason, where she says, "I'm heading to bed."
Well, don't give it away.
Right.
Come on.
Oh, that's Ulick on the phone. Hang on.
As Jason fucks off, yeah, you know it.
Hello? Ulick? Sorry, I didn't mean that last comment about Joni. Sorry, bro.
It's
not on a page.
Oh, Tony, can you come up and play your page? Give us your page. She's like, no, it's mine.
He just phoned me up, JPM. He's
Morning,
listening.
Helen, Joni.
Yeah, Helen, yeah.
No, Ulick, he just phoned me up.
Yes.
Oh,
that's why.
Top of the morning.
Yeah, he's gone now.
Wow,
He said, don't make any references to Joni ever again.
Joni, I'd like to give you my undying love forever and ever.
Jason, you'll get that phone call.
You know, it's worth it. Stop porting that.
The only thing she's got on there is pretend just TV characters and a rich guy owns everything.
Oh, bless her.
And if you want to fit in society, you have to behave in a way that is accepted.
I don't know if that's the one.
Oh,
Joni's.
good, Helen. Hopefully you are.
Yeah, we got the link in for her anyway.
It was longer than 1 minute. This is definitely not it.
Yeah,
You've only got 2 videos on her channel.
Right, it's a 5-6 minute.
That's fucking one more than me, James. Hello.
Neither of these. It's neither of these.
Land Rover, hello, mate.
Is she here? Land Rover. Oh yeah, I see. Hiya. Look, I can see.
Yeah, you got Land Rover, Helen come in.
Yeah.
Paul Wilson White.
Paul Wilson White.
Paul yet?
Another brother.
Where's Paul?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there he is up top. Thank you. Hello, mate. Yeah, he's been here. I think he's been loyal. He's been.
Hold on. I think I might have found it.
Yeah, that is Joni Rotten. I've just checked. It is her.
Have I?
Yeah, of course it is. I know her. She's.
Yeah, I found it. I think.
Brilliant. This guy is a real good insight, a very good insight, and it's worth playing. So I'm happy we've got it.
Oh, that's how we doing anyway, mate.
Right. Yeah, we got it. So if I'm going to run this and roll myself a doobie, so enjoy. It's about 5-6 minutes, but it's worth it.
All right, I'll mute myself.
I'll mute myself.
Have had the pleasure to meet a few friends who view the internet as a failure to society as a whole. Oh, for fuck's sakes. I just can't do this. So fucking difficult to do it in one take. Camera on, camera off. I'm going to highlight a few types of people I have observed on YouTube that display the camera on behavior. Interesting fact, camera on people typically talk to themselves when the cameras are on. In other words, they look at their own face when speaking and not to the person they're speaking with. Type 1, connecting with others. I've had the pleasure to meet a few people who view the internet as a failure to society as a whole, and they like to have their cameras on as a way to stay connected with other human beings. For them, the ability to visually see a friend laughing or thinking is part of the life experience and shouldn't be avoided simply because we are, in some ways, forced to connect online, finding it difficult to locate people in their proximity that are worth connecting with. These people get a pass, and I see them as heroes. They're doing something I struggle to do and supply much needed atmosphere to our online experiences. You will oftentimes find these camera on people in laid back streams. Just a few friends hanging in the living room, enjoying each other's company, some righteous smoke, and a few tunes. Type 2, pretty boy girl. These people keep their cameras on a lot more than others. You will find them dolled up and in tight t-shirts so their muscles pop. They rarely know what is going on in the conversation, if there even is one. They are superficial. You can see them grooming themselves, constantly, just like a pussy cat. These people are more in love with themselves than anything else, even if the panel is full of super hot people. Their eyes are always on their own face. There could be a person on panel fully nude, and they put on lip gloss, makeup, and advancements are all the rage. These people's brains are empty, and nothing good comes out of their mouth unless it's a blowjob, which they will gladly pretend to do later on their fans only page, where they also watch themselves. Think about that. Type 3, attention seekers. A special breed indeed. This type goes out of their way to put on a show. Some get drunk and start playing truth or dare. Others have no qualms about sitting shirtless in their underwear, scratching themselves, or getting up to grab another beer and peacocking their plumber's crack. And my favorite, the camera on my coffee table with a straight view up my shorts kind. Some do all of these things, and some do, and others do worse. These people often get clipped and have numerous troll accounts featuring them as Fool of the Week. Hey, that's actually a clever title for such a thing. Feel free to steal it. Anyways, as I was saying, this camera on type also includes those that like to yell at strangers and get right up to the camera. Oops, I mean face of whichever tic-tac-toe square has triggered them, knowing full well that if it was taking place in the real world, they would be throat punched and gasping for air by now. I personally find them obnoxious, but I do find them entertaining for a while and understand their attraction. It's a lot like visiting the zoo. So bring some popcorn, because if you're lucky enough to spot a couple of peanuts on the panel, you won't want any in your mouth. Type 4, thought fuel. These people are on the verge of voyeurism, typically women. They know they are somewhat attractive, at least to some men, and use that to gather attention from those men in chat. They will flip their hair, smile, wink, flirty type behaviors. They're known for giving out their phone numbers, will often text privately, and don't require a credit card number. These ladies enjoy fucking with the man's mind so much, they will offer their services for free. Sometimes they will show up in low-cut tops with their cleavage displayed for all to admire. I've seen others lie in bed like a 13-year-old girl writing in her diary. But more often than not, it's the middle-aged woman who enjoys being told she's pretty or sexy, desperate to cling to the youth that was slipping away. All this type needs is for one to react and their tank begins to fill. The slightest idea that some guy in the room is jacking off to her, or at least rubbing his hand over his cock a few times, is enough to keep her going. One might say she gets just as big a boner, metaphorically speaking. This camera on type is clipped a lot too, but not for the same reasons as the attention seekers. Not many will admit that they have these clips, let alone share them publicly.
That's fantastic.
And that's where we're going to leave it this morning. So if you haven't subscribed to Right or Wrong, which is the first live that was on, please subscribe to him. I think he's just starting to do lives. I think he's only on like 100 and something subscribers. So if we could get him up to 200 today, that would be good. I'm sure there's enough of you on here that don't know about his channel that could subscribe, that we could get him to 200, today. And that's going to be it. So if anything else happens, I'll update you. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.